Starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everybody, this is Mike Long, and I am here with a very special guest. I'm very excited today about our very special guest. It is, I go to Facebook. Let's see, I think I got you as a friend too. Pretty dang sure. But Sue Bell, the CEO at Theme Zoom LLC. Sue, are you there?
I am.
All right, let's get a warm Qzx welcome for Sue. We had a lot of excitement about. Let's see if I can find this screen capture here. We had a lot of excitement to bring Sue live here during our last Rainmaker Webby. I'll remind everybody. I don't know if you're one of the people who was posting, but there was lots and lots of excitement for Sue coming live. These are all the Domination Diva. So this is going to be really exciting. Sue is a very special person. She is an SEO weaponsmith, and we're really excited to have her today. She's going to be doing a live installation. We're going to be working on Death Star Reloaded here, and she's got a really significant update for that. And then we're going to keep rolling with things. We're going to actually put Death Star Reloaded onto a money site. You're going to get to see it live. And I gave you a sneak preview of that a second ago. And then towards the end of the event, we'll also talk a little bit more about our whole Amazon plus Google situation if we have time. So I'll begin with the Lord's Prayer. We'll roll right into Sue. Sue will take the mic from there. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, we have lots of welcomes for Sue in the question box, which I like to see. And what I'm going to do, basically, Sue, when it comes to vKraken, it's such a powerful tool, and to give everybody an idea of Sue's background, this isn't a bunch of marketing hype. Sue used to be a Top Gun at the DoD, at the Department of Defense, designing technology for the Department of Defense, and now, long story short, Project Xers get to develop, get to benefit from her and her team with Russell Wright developing weapons-grade SEO software. If you're familiar with vSilo, which is an enormously popular plugin that they brought us, and all the technologies involved with Death Star Reloaded, they're incredibly good at. Sue, I was talking to Chris Marshall last night, and Chris is really excited because he's actually using vSilo right now on a site, and he has started making $450 per day. He's a new Project X member. He's extremely excited. Kind of merging together what he's learned with Project X and using the vSilo technology. It's actually just vSilo plus 6 PBN links, and he's ranked exactly as how he actually wants to be number 2. I'm not going to get into the reason why, but it is actually pretty smart of him. He's trying not to step on too many toes, but he's using vSilo plus just 6 PBN links to rank for something that's making him $450 per day. And yeah, it's something where if you have really vSilo gives you, when you're siloing out these websites, for example, it's actually quite complicated. But then the way that you're using vSilo, it takes that complicated solution. This is what Chris was saying to me last night. I was talking to him at about 3 in the morning my time. He said, what's so great about what Russell and Sue do, and we have a very unique kind of partnership way that we've joined forces with Sue and Russell, and we're able to work with some other individuals as well. Of course, you all have met Jimmy Kelly and gotten to meet Mike Pierce. But what Chris said is that Sue and Russell are able to take the craziest concepts that are just so complex, they're powerful, but so complex, and be able to design a systemic solution, a system, a software system that'll drive that solution across the finish line, and that's what he really loves about them. Does anyone else kind of get that feeling, that same kind of feeling where Sue and Russell are able to take extremely complex things and turn them into a software solution that we can then really benefit from? And if you've had some success with one of with vSilo or something that you've learned from Sue and Russell or their team, let us know in the question box. I'll probably point that out a little bit later on, because I think that people would really like to hear about that. So that's vSilo. Now, what uniquely for Project X, and we're so proud of this, Russell and Sue have made vKraken available. And what vKraken does is it goes out there to YouTube and just sucks in all of these videos in all these different categories, including content with those videos, and it'll decide what videos to grab, and it'll stick them right straight there on our WordPress blogs. And of course, once we combine that with the power of the Social Explosion plugin, now we've got videos that are getting posted on our websites, and those videos are getting tons and tons of link love from Pinterest and Twitter and Delicious and Digio. And so that's turning into a whole domain authority nuke, that's just going off on our site and really exploding our domain authority. And we've introduced that as an idea to be able to make your PBNs much more powerful. But I think a lot of people are interested in how to take that same technology, how to take vKraken and stick it on a money site potentially, and be able to use that to juice our domain authority on our money sites. Would anybody be interested in seeing Sue do that live today without a net? Take vSilo and create an automated content machine, kind of like a geyser of content right here on this money site on oliviawild.org. Nobody wants that? All right. Hey, Sue, I'm sorry, Webby's off. Nobody wants it.
All right.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks.
It's been great.
Thanks for saving us some time. No, we're getting wonderful feedback as always. So Sue, with that introduction, it was a little bit of a long introduction. Oh my gosh, do we have Jimmy Kelly here? Jimmy.
Hey, Mike, I am here.
You made it back from Zion.
I did.
Yeah. A lot
in one piece. I'm a little sore now.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
A lot of hiking.
Jimmy, when I first introduced you to Russell and Sue, it was really a revelation for you. You started getting involved with them and their tools, and you would have these long, like 2, 3, 4-hour conversations with them as we led up to OMG Live Nashville. And I want to do something. This is, in all fairness, let's go to YouTube really quick. I really want to contextualize this because it's extraordinary. If I go to the OMG Machines YouTube channel, I want to show you a reaction to when Russell and Sue took the stage, and just how people felt about it. So this is before they shared vKraken, and I asked everybody if they would like to see vSilo. This is how excited people were to discover vKraken, and just an actual ovation before even getting started. And it's just going on. People just freaking out, standing up, jumping up and down. This is before they even saw the vKraken. This was the reaction after. So you saw before. This is the after. And that is a standing ovation. Well deserved. And those are all individuals in the audience. Every single person there paid $2,000 just for those golden tickets that you see hanging around their necks. And of course, much more to travel, in many cases, to Nashville. So Jimmy, when you started talking to Russell and Sue and seeing the technologies that they're implementing and the things that they're doing, you were really blown away. You're a Top Gun. Of course, everybody knows you're an ace. What was your reaction, and what would you say to people nowadays about listening to Sue Bell?
There's no reason. I mean, if you want to take your stuff to the next level, I mean, automation and hands-off and dominating your market, then you should absolutely be listening to Sue and Russell. And the tools they developed is just phenomenal. I mean, their network system is amazing.
We've actually
it really
been behind
is.
the scenes. Like what's it like in the war room?
It's not. There's not much. There's not much quite like it. I haven't experienced anything else like it, really.
And you're actually a DoD vet yourself.
I am. Yeah. You know, I didn't do the programming and stuff. I was more on the engineering side, but yeah, it's just amazing. They do some amazing things.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you know, we did a little bit of an extended introduction here. We've got Jimmy on hand. We've also hopefully we'll have one or two more special guests as the event continues. But after that introduction, Sue, do you think that you can? Do you feel properly introduced and properly appreciated?
Oh, thank you so much, Mike. That was awesome. I'm blushing.
Do you remember? But you remember that? That was really something. OMG Live
Absolutely.
Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome event. Awesome event. Sue, if we did OMG Live again, do you think we could lure you back out to Franklin, Tennessee?
Will there be coffee?
There will be coffee.
I'm there, Mike.
All right.
And chocolate.
That's what they have the chocolate croissants now. They're very tasty, and chocolate chip cookies, what have you. So, Sue, let me just let you take things away and do things your way.
Okay.
Would you like to become the presenter?
Absolutely.
All right, wonderful.
Me. All right. Can everybody see my screen okay? I should have a couple of, I've got the Olivia Wilde site up over here. All right. So, money sites. Mike, talk to me for a minute. Tell me what it is that you're selling on the Olivia Wilde site.
Well, right now we've got a couple of affiliate offers, although because of all the mayhem surrounding this Amazon Plus stuff, we're actually getting ready. We're right now sourcing and looking for posters and stuff like that we can carry.
Okay.
So stuff having to do with Olivia Wilde. Currently, it's information products like, you know, who wants to get a girl who looks like Olivia Wilde, and that might lead to somebody going to dowbadass.com and, you know, maybe buying an affiliate offer off of that, or you know, Venus Factor for health and fitness for women who might be interested in some Olivia Wilde style exercise program. So that's currently where we're at. But where we really want to take things is we want to take them onto Amazon and get, you know, that Amazon page up and then link back to oliviawilde.org. But the biggest problem with this site is I just don't care about Olivia Wilde, and it's just hard for me to keep up with the content. The last post here is December 16th, 2013, and Jimmy had to badger me into that.
All right. Well, let's see if we can make your life a little bit easier then.
Yeah, I like that. Because I got to tell you, Sue, it's funny that $450 per day website, you know, we take even these case study example sites very seriously. When Chris Marshall was talking about it, he said that really it was this site that really kind of inspired him. He went a different direction with it. But, you know, there is a lot of money to be had in this celebrity stuff if you can stay up with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so let's go back into the guts of the site for a minute. We're going to load a couple of plugins, and these are the same plugins that Greg goes through in the course. So,
Sue, is there any way that we could go like super control plus with things so we can really see things very well?
Sure, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, thanks. And just more for the replay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So, I should have a webinar folder here. And let's start with Video Kraken. Now, both of these plugins are super easy to install. You install them, you activate them, and then there's minimal setup on both of them. And we're going to start with just some very simple things that you can do. Obviously, as you can see, this site exists. It's got some content on it. It's got some pages and some posts. And let's add the other one while we're here. Social explosion. Activate that plugin. All right, so let's start with Video Kraken. So what Video Kraken does is it allows you to create projects, create queries that will run every so often and create posts for you. So let's just start with Olivia Wilde as a topic, as a keyword. So this is going to go out to YouTube, and it's going to look for all videos that are YouTube oriented. So it does a phrase match search. So let's just show you what that's going to look like for a second. So you can see here we've got like 86,000 results that are going to come back. So I'm not going to specify a channel. If you want, like if you're doing this on a money site where you've actually got products and you have competitors who have products and you don't want your competitors' videos to show up, then you can put your own channel in here and then it'll only draw on your own videos. But in this case, we don't care. We just want all the traffic we can possibly get because we're going to be marketing affiliate products. And upload date, duration, comments. If we add the comments, it'll give us a little bit more content, which Google is fond of. Now we've got frequency, and frequency is either in hours or days. So if you've got like in the millions of videos for your particular topic, then hours is a good thing. If you've only got a few hundreds, then you might want to go days, right? So you load a new video for this particular keyword every 1 or 2 days. But I'm going to do hours just for now. You can come back and edit these at any point, and then you can humanize them so that they're not always at the top of the hour. So we've already got a few categories on here. I want to put these Olivia Wilde videos under the existing video Olivia Wilde category. And then if you've got another author that you want to use, you can select that here. And then I don't want to come back and actually publish these. You can select it to go into pending or draft, but I just want it to publish automatically. Like, what's the point of automation if it's not automatic, right? Okay, so we hit the start button, and this starts the process. Now it's going to go ahead and create the first post. If we come here, actually let's just come here for a minute and do a refresh and see what this looks like. There should be a new post up here at the beginning. All right, so there's our first automated post. Mike didn't have to do a darn thing.
That was pretty fast there. Did everybody follow along with that? It all happened in kind of a blur. It was like a little Speedy Gonzalez moment there. What we're doing is we're tapping into, in this case, thousands and thousands of videos on Olivia Wilde, and because I put this site together by hand, Sue. It was before vSilo even existed. And I put it together by hand. It took me hours to hunt down video after video. I was like, oh, okay, here's another video. And, copying and pasting embed codes. And I did it all at once. I think if I'd had to do it over time, I just wouldn't have done it.
I hear you there. I've got many, many, many blogs in exactly the same state. And vKraken has been just incredibly helpful. All right, so let's get a little bit fancier. If you look at this, this new blog post that we did, you'll see it's got the comments and it's got the video, but we can get fancier here. We can add something like when we first started this, the stars would actually get indexed. Google's gotten a bit more persnickety about what they want to index in terms of star ratings, so that no longer happens. But it still looks nice. So sometimes I include it. It depends on what I'm doing. You can also add video. Let's do it this way. Video title. And then let's do the video itself. You know what? I'm going to cheat. Hang on just a second. I've got this somewhere else, I hope. Ah, did I close that tab? No, there we go. I want. So I grabbed that out of another version that I have, and we'll give you all this fancy stuff, but I'm going to take a little bit out because this includes another plugin that I don't have. Or maybe not. No, it looks good. All right, we're good. So this is going to put the video in here. This is going to change the size. So if you have a theme where the default size isn't coming out quite right, you can get fancy with that, and you can put the description in. Now, the cool thing that this should make you think about is right here. You can add, if you've got an affiliate product that you want to put in, you can put your affiliate code right there, okay? I'm going to save these changes. I'm going to come back here to my queries. I'm going to say run another one right now. Don't wait for 4 hours. Let's come back here to the home page and see what happened. Is that a different one yet? I didn't pay any attention to what was there. I'm so bad.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same one. I feel like it was David.
There we go.
Before, yep.
There's the new one.
Ooh, I love it with the stars. That looks really good.
So there's the stars. There's a description, a different size on the video, my affiliate code, right, and then the description and the comments and blah blah blah.
I love the comments. Now, people, I want to put this out there. People are worried about duplicate content. Can you explain?
Here's the thing. The biggest downer on duplicate content is when you have duplicate content on the same site, right? So if I had this exact same content on another page, then Google would say, you got duplicate content on your own site. But think about it. You got the same news story that is on site after site after site, and Google doesn't penalize them.
Right.
I've got hundreds of these sites running. Some of these pages have got 250,000, 500,000 pages. We have had no issue whatsoever. Now, I was working with a friend of mine, and she put on an automated content plugin, not this one, somebody else's. And after a couple of months, we got a manual review about terrible content. They said it was gosh, I wish I still had that, had the penalty. But it was, Jimmy, do you remember what that said? Do you remember which penalty I'm talking about?
I think it said pure, did it say pure spam or something?
That was it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think it said pure spam.
So I called her up and I cussed her out, and I'm like, what the heck are you doing to my blog, man? So we turned that off. I didn't go back and delete it because it had created so many posts that it was just like, So all we did was turn it off from creating new content, and we left Social Explosion running. And 30 days ago, that penalty was lifted.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked. Just the power of social media signals, even when Google thinks that your site's got bad content, I was shocked. All right.
And why do you think that they thought it was spam in the first place?
Because it was a manual review, it was in the diet industry, I think I actually got reported. Okay.
So it was more that you were having success, and one of your competitors probably singled you out in that case. And
yeah.
So more at that point. All right, got it.
Yeah, and then when they did a manual review and they saw, I don't think that they actually, I've never ever had any kind of penalty or had Google say anything to me about sites that only run vKraken and vSilo.
Right.
It was just that time when we had her plugin on there.
And what did her plugin do?
It was like a curation type plugin. I wish I could remember the name of it. I have it somewhere. And actually, I have it on this blog, I think. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find it. It created a document, a post that had little blocks of code, and then a longer article in between the little blocks. And it looked very cool. I thought it was quite pretty. But when you did a query, particularly on the little blocks of code, the duplicate contents were in the millions of sites. Whereas, you know, if you do a check to see what content is here, it's just going to be
on YouTube,
on a site or two. It's basically YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was more the nature of that other lovely curation software.
Okay, great. So people are like, essentially, if we're scraping content off of YouTube and sticking it on our page, just in your vast experience, we're really not going to run into deep content penalties.
No, never had any problems.
And this is really a benefit to Google, because Google wants these videos published on as many sites as possible.
They do. They actually give people kudos when their videos are viewed outside of YouTube. So they think much higher of a video view off of this website than they would when a video is played right smack on YouTube.
Right. They feel like it's like obviously more engaging. So
yeah.
So what's going on is we're able to create using vCracken this way. And by the way, somebody just asked what's better, vCracken or vSilo. Well, they do different things. Two
different animals, yes.
And Sue, can you explain that, the difference between
Absolutely.
vSilo and vCracken?
Absolutely. So vCracken is an automation tool. We developed it for essentially our PBNs. We call them broadcast networks. And it's designed to take a set of keywords. I'll show you here how you can put a set of keywords in here rather than the one at a time that I just did a moment ago, and create a website around entire themes of keywords, and do so quickly and be engaging and drive traffic. vCracken, that's vCracken. vSilo, on the other hand, is designed to be more for a money site where you've got a blueprint laid out in one of our tools, either in Domain Web Studio or in Kraken, and you take that blueprint and you put it into this plugin, and it will create a silo structured site for you. So in other words, it just creates the pages out of the blueprint the way that you put it in, and it's done. It's not an automatic, ever creating, ever growing thing. So one's designed to be more for the content that you specifically want to craft if you have a product or a service that you want to sell, and then the other one's vCracken is designed to be an automated traffic getting beast.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to get traffic in the sense that it's going to, first of all, it's going to fill out your site with lots more content. It's going to get that content from YouTube, which is a great place to get content from. And it's going to kind of set us up for doing things like Social Explosion, where we're able to add a lot of social love to those to that content. With vSilo is going to create the website structure of our website. So, for example, one of the most popular webinars I've ever done in my life was the very first time that we introduced Sue and Russell to the OMG world. And Sue actually siloed out NashvilleSEO.org live right in front of everybody. And it was awesome. You know, it was the first time that anybody had ever really seen the vSilo used. And now inside of your Project X members area, Russell's actually created a special video for you showing you how to use vSilo, and even how to use it even if you're not using the tremendous keyword tools that Russell and Sue have made available, especially Kraken that plugs right into it. Sorry, Sue, I just wanted to help clarify that, and we'll clarify that a little bit more as we go on.
Sounds good. Somebody asked, so do I want to start with the beast? Domination is the only way to go.
It's the only way to go.
All right, so I have here, let me just back up for a second and tell you what I have. I drilled into a thing called celebrity dating because I had a suspicion that that was what Mike was actually selling on his site, or one of the things he's selling on his site.
That's a good one. I like that.
So, so I've got quite a few keywords here, and in fact, if I show all keywords, I'll have even more. So let me just do that for a minute. So by default, Kraken's going to bring you back the most valuable keywords by default, and then if you tell it you want everything, it'll give you everything. So now I'm going to just export this whole list and save it off, and it's probably dropped it in my download folder. And I'm going to come here, and we're going to add new, and I want to import, and I'm going to browse, and it's probably in downloads. Horrors of horrors. It should be celebritydating.csv. And I'm going to do the same thing, upload, add the comments. Oh, you know what? There's so many keywords. So what this is going to do, I've got here a total of, it doesn't tell me. That's sad. I would say I've got a total of about 50, 60 keywords here, right? And so what it's going to do is it's going to run, it's going to import these, and whatever settings I set here, it's going to do that for every single keyword. So if I said that I wanted this to run once an hour, then it's going to run all 50, 60 of those keywords every hour. That means 50 or 60 new posts every hour,
Oh, wow.
which is something Russell would do, but I'm I'm going to say more like every 4 hours, and we're going to humanize this, and admin and publish, and let's just start that bad. Oh, you know what? I want this to go under, it's going to create, let me just back up a second, it's going to create a brand new category called Celebrity Dating, because that's what I'm importing from.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we actually have a Celebrity Dating category yet. Just take a look here. Drinking, no. All right, so that's good. So it'll create that. It'll create a page for it, and it'll create all of those queries. So we're just going to start this bad boy and see what happens. We're going to kind of cross our fingers because I didn't try this before the webinar, and you're never sure what's going to happen when you do stuff live, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but it brought back the whole list.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to do this every 4 hours, and Mike is never going to have to worry about posting by hand.
So how many posts a day does this website gonna have? Because I really want to point this out. Like, the reality is that I posted on this site, not theory, but reality. I'm looking 1 post, 2 posts, 3, 4, 5, 6 posts in the last, year on this site before now. And that's reality. What I mean is there's something to looking and just saying that is what reality was. But now it's going to, every 6 times a day, it's going to post 50 new things. So like 300 times? 306.
Yeah.
So
new posts every day.
300 more posts per day than I was doing per year previously.
Are you okay with that, Mike?
I am. I'm excited about that, actually. All
right. So let's go take a look and see what just happened.
Lauren just had a reaction. What? I may have to bring Lauren live because I don't know if I said it correctly. I may have had the emphasis in the wrong place, Lauren. You may have to fact check me on that. All right, go ahead, Sue.
All right, so you can see right now.
Just so everyone knows, this is when I say weapons grade, you hear so much hype from the guru guys that you just become like desensitized to what real power looks like. Just saying.
We haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet, but we're working on it.
All right. Well, by all means, get to the good stuff then.
All right. So, do you guys want to see the good stuff, or should we just stop now?
Give us 1 for good stuff, 2 for stop now. Let's see what we wind up with here. People are nervous because I keep making jokes about stopping. They're like, no, stop us around. We did get a 2. Paul Fournier is like, oh man, my brain's already full. Can I be excused?
All right, so what just happened, you can see here, we got 57 posts now altogether. We had 6 originally, and we had 1 that I did a few minutes ago, and then the 50 that just came on now. And so now, let's go get to the good stuff. Let's talk about social explosion for a minute.
Let's explode it.
Where's my... Somewhere here, I have a username and password for you. Where did it go to?
I don't know. You're not being very sneaky right now with your access token, though, I'll tell you that much. May have to change that after the event.
We might have to change it, yeah.
Maybe like sitting here right now, like 5, 3, 4, lowercase
Oh,
a.
there it is. Oh, it's in there already. Oh, dang. All right. I'm sitting here looking for it. It's already populated. Okay, so.
Man, my social explosion account's really blowing up, Sue. I had no idea. It was getting a lot of action right now.
All right, so we're going to come in here to Twitter. Once you've done that, you put in your username and password. You come in here to Twitter, and you have to enable it, okay? Now, we've got a choice. We can do low, medium, and high on both frequency and duration. All right, so frequency is how often this is going to post. And it'll post either like 4 times a day, twice a day, or once a day, right? So once every 6 hours. And it'll do that for every single post that we do. It'll make a Twitter post, all right?
Holy cow.
So that's once a day if it's on low, 4 times a day if it's on high. Now duration if it's on low, it only posts for like 3 days. And if it's on high, it's going to post for 14 days, all right? So for 14 days, let's just look. I'm terrible at math, so let's just look at this for a second.
Sue's like, I'm terrible at math. Everyone's like, I believe that.
Let's take 14 days times 4 equals, that's 56 tweets for each one of these posts. And how many posts did we say we were doing a day? Isn't it something like 300?
306 per day,
so,
yeah.
So 306. So that means one day's blog posts are going to generate 17,000 tweets.
And people want to know why I have Olivia Wilde Twitter as a keyword. Now they know why.
Now you know why.
That's awesome.
All right.
So yeah, turn it on. Let's see it.
So there's a save button here somewhere. That's Twitter. And then we can come down here to Pinterest. Now, think about this for a second. This plugin, the vKraken plugin, is making all of these really great video posts, right? And the other thing that it does is it puts a thumbnail of that video into the blog post.
That's right.
So that means it can go out on Pinterest. So you've got all of these sexy Olivia Wilde pictures that are going to go. How many places are they going to go if we set it to high and high?
Let's find out. 17,136.
Exactly. So, let's just do it. Let's just burn it, right?
Let's burn it.
High and high.
Burn. Yeah, sounds good. Blow it up.
But what's all right. So, if we just did those, actually, I think the way that this works is it's going to do half of those in tweets and half of them in pins. So it's only going to be like 17,000 divided by 2. So it's only going to be 8,500. I'm sorry to like bum you guys out like this, but it's only going to be like 8,500 pins and 8,500 tweets.
Everyone, look. Oh no, attendance is dropping off now.
I know.
People are leaving. Mass exodus.
All right. So now those are the 2 things that are working right this second. Diggo will be working here in a nanosecond. Like, it's in testing. I don't think it's live yet. To tell you the truth, I would have to ask Mike to know for sure. And Delicious is probably coming in a week or so. As well as, I think, a couple of other things that aren't even on here yet. The reporting right this second is blank. That'll be fixed here in a couple of days. And aside from that, everything is good. So this is like a brand new product. It's still got the plastic wrap on it. You guys are some of the first people to actually be playing with this. And it's going to be just crazy. We took it all the way down to the metal and rebuilt it based on what we saw for the first couple weeks worth of usage, because we realized that this was going to be a whole lot more popular than even I had thought. So, so the new version's coming out here probably the first part of next week, and as soon as that's done, you're going to see all kinds of new accounts types that are going to be added to this more social activity that's going to be available. And
Sue,
bang,
I need
boom.
to do some. Yeah, I need to do some translation. When Sue
Okay.
says playing with, she means nuking your competition. So just you can write that down in your little OMG dictionary. Actually, I need to put that in the blueprint. Sorry, Sue. Everyone's you're like playing, and people in their heads are imagining jump roping and hopscotch. And,
Oh no. My
Sue's
game's gonna be like other
imagining.
people's games.
Yeah, Sue's imagining competition getting exploded. So that's pretty awesome. Now, I want to. So this is what's going on. Like we now have an automated tool here. And is it putting up posts right now and doing all that stuff right now as we're talking?
It is.
Can we take a look at it?
So
actually, let me take an intermission. Let me just take a brief intermission. I'm getting. I minimized a message when I was going over to Facebook. I don't know if anybody else saw it jump up. It was from Ivan, and it's from Ivan Van Dyke. And I'm gonna make Ivan an organizer here really quick. This is a quick intermission before we get to the results. We already did the before. You're about to see the after. And I just made Ivan an organizer so he can see your comments. Ivan, don't end the webinar. Ivan, are you there?
Okay. Yes, I am. Can you hear me, Mike?
I can hear you. Can you tell me what you just, can you tell everybody what you just told me on Facebook?
Yes, I will. In order to get a VAT number in Belgium, we have to go to school to a government school to get that number. So in that classroom, they're all business people who are trying to start a new business, or they have a business but they need the VAT number. And I was talking about SEO to a guy in the classroom, and right behind the lessons he came to me, what can you show me? And I showed him an unfinished video website about SEO Antwerp, of course, my city. And then I showed him a video that I made for one of my friends who's in, he has a courier service, and he saw that video ranking on 4 of the 5 keywords. And,
Domination.
Yes. And just afterwards he came to me, he said, okay, we make a deal, and what's it gonna cost me? He said. I was thinking, he's replacing kitchens in people's homes. So I was thinking, well, I make a price. What do you think about 300,000 euros a year? I said to him, that's what we do and how we build a website. And I told him not too techy about the PBNs. And he said, okay, great. Tomorrow we sign the paperwork. So I was, what? Yes, he did. He's going to sign it.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
So this is a $300,000 per year deal.
Yes. It's actually on dollars. It's 417,000.
Oh, sorry, 300,000 euros per year. My fault.
Yes, it is.
My fault, guys. Sue,
Yeah.
my fault. There's a little rounding error, $100,000 rounding error there.
That's
And-
awesome.
And for me, that means I'm still on a day job now, so I think I quit it tomorrow. That's a 10-year salary for me.
That's
Even
10 years
with
of
one
salary.
contract.
Can we get some congratulations for Ivan? If you open up your question box, you can see like right now people are congratulating you, and you got a holy crud from Paul. We've got OMG, way to go from Chris. We got Michael Kaboom from Jim Messenger. Awesome Ivan from David. Yeah, OMG is a city on a hill. It's a place where friends come together in Providence. And Ivan, can you see that if you scroll down in your question box to the very bottom of it? Can you see that?
I can see them. Thank you, guys. I love this.
Yeah.
And I have to thank all the guys in the Facebook group as well, because they helped me a lot on a few issues. So all of you, thank you, guys.
Yeah, it's funny. You just do one small thing right, and it can explode into something huge.
That's right, Mike.
That's wonderful. Ivan, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations and happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
All right, great. And if you leave the webinar, don't end the webinar. Okay, Ivan?
I will. I won't. No.
Okay, great. Very good. All right. I think that was a good. Sue, was that an appropriate intermission?
That was an awesome intermission.
A quick $300,000 earnings report between friends before we move on to the next thing.
Wow, that so rocks.
It does. It does. Okay, let's move forward.
All right. So I want to show you a trick.
A trick.
A trick. This is like a trick. All right. So if you see, can you see right now where this is oliviawell.org / and then nettv -- celebrity matchmaking blah blah blah. So we're going to put an extra keyword in here in the URL string. Google is particularly fond of keywords in URL strings so long as you don't overdo it. And we're going to come here to settings. We're going to come here to permalinks. And we're going to come down here to custom. Now right now what you've got is post name. And I want to slide over here to my other blog just so I don't get this wrong because I hate getting things wrong on webinars.
I can tell you what it is, Sue.
Okay, go for it.
You want to do /category, /%category %/ and then do the post name.
Like that?
Yep.
All right. So what this is going to do is it's going to stick your category in your URL string. So you remember I said that it was going to create that when we exported the celebrity dating, it was going to create the category for celebrity dating. Now, if we come back here, I got to go back to the home page because this URL string no longer exists. Now we come here and we click on this, and it's going to be, come on, try to keep up. You can see celebrity dating in here. So what this does is every 4 hours now you're going to have 50 more posts that are going to go into the celebrity dating category. And what this is going to say to Google is that this site is a whole lot about celebrity dating.
Right.
And so as you get all of these social inbound links from Social Explosion coming in every 6 hours after a post, and you get all of these new posts coming in, and all of this stuff is happening to the stuff underneath celebrity dating, Google's going to sit there and go, I think this site's probably got a whole lot to do about celebrity dating. Maybe we ought to rank this site for, like, celebrity dating.
Yeah.
So it does two things, right? It's going to rank this site for celebrity dating, and that's awesome if it's your money site. If it's your PBN site, then, and you have a link that's going from your PBN site to a site about celebrity dating, and you're trying to pass that concept, it's going to look at this site and go, wow, this is a lot more about this theme, and so it's going to pass more thematic relevance oomph. You can quote me on that. That's a new technical term.
And again, by oomph, it involves like a bulldozer, as opposed to just like everyone else is thinking oomph and it means like a little tiny push. Sue's thinking about like, you know, a battleship pushing a little guppy.
I'm actually thinking of shoving a galaxy across the universe.
Moving mountains, Heidi says. This is something that you really recommend that we do with all of our Death Star Reloaded moves, is including this category tag with. So this is whether you're using this for your money sites. And by the way, this is the second example. So would you please pull up business.nashvilleseo.org so people can also see that as well. So this is another example of using the Kraken and Social Explosion in combination to create, you know, a really devastating effect on Google. This is a subdomain. Greg Morrison just created a new video for you on how he did this, and it's in your supremacy members area. this is yet another way of using this Death Star Reloaded concept, combining the power, the awesome power of vKraken with social explosion. So you're seeing two really great examples here. One is this business subdomain off of nationalseo.org, and the other, of course, we've been seeing the whole time is on oliviawild.org, right there. Give me a number one if you're feeling this event. You know, we've got a lot of Project Xers on here. Sue, are you seeing this?
That's beautiful.
I think people are feeling this event. I also want everyone to take the time. Please head over to the OMG Facebook group, and I just posted on there congratulations to Ivan. I just think it's such a special thing. So please also post your congrats to him. We had that wonderful intermission from Ivan. OMG is a city on a hill. I think it's a great time for everyone else to jump on and congratulate Ivan on there as well, and also to thanks to this webinar is starting off incredible. All right, Sue. So what are the implications here? So what is Google seeing? If you look at it from the 10,000 foot view, or the 10 million mile view, or whatever, like the real top down, as Google's looking down on this site, things have really changed, because this went from a site that was outputting 6 little puny posts per year, and now it's going to be outputting like a lot of content.
Yep.
So why is that good for Google? Why do they want that?
Well, we've run all different kinds of tests, and first of all, frequency of publish is a big deal. Like if you have a website and you don't put up much new content and you don't have much traffic going to it, Google thinks, meh, it's a site. If you don't publish much new content and you have people going to it, well, that's better, but it's still just like, meh, a site. Now, if you have people coming to it and you're publishing content all the time, Google's like, wow, these guys are really talking about something. They're really doing something. So we've run all kinds of tests with frequency of publish, since we can with vKraken. And I have to say, this is one of those times when more is actually better. Right. So Russ, I don't know, I'm just too conservative to push the limits the way Russ does, but I have to say he actually does get more traffic and better rankings, and he's just got a crazy number of posts being posted every day.
Can you give us an idea of what one of Russell's sites might look like? Just to give people an idea of some of the upper limits of what we're looking at here.
He did a site that generated 250,000 pages in about 90 days.
250,000 pages in 90 days. Does that sound like a lot? I don't know. Yeah.
It sounded like a lot to me.
We told everybody that this is that May. We're doing May module madness, and I just want to know, do you feel like you're getting something special here, something different, just a little something, little. Give me a number one if you feel like this is we're taking things to the next level here. Oh, that's great. Sue the Boom. I like that. Sue is the boom. That's from Andrew. Yeah. No, this is the Pete Kicky says this is Star Wars. Brett says Sue is a mad scientist. Daryl says I hope I can remember everything. Lauren says mayhem. I agree with that, Lauren. As a great way of putting it.
250,000 posts in 90 days better have good hosting program. That's exactly why I'm not actually bringing one of those sites up at the moment. They're all moving to a new server.
Paul says, "Feel the force." Very good. So this is it. It's up and running. This site is now because that's one of the things. Like I was really just having trouble keeping up with this site. As you see, I haven't posted on it in months, and now just in a short period of time, it's posting and posting. This is even on a very turned down level. If we're doing this on our PBNs, and again, we can set up a subdomain on the site and certain websites. I was talking to Mike Swanson earlier today, and he's got wallstreetwindow.com, which is $1 million stock trading site. and Mike's planning on at least putting on a subdomain, if not actually just carving out part of his site to be using vSilo just to be posting, because he doesn't care if his competition's videos are on there. He just wants the content. He just wants more action on his site.
Yeah, I will tell you one other thing that's kind of a trick about these sites. They need to be, some of the keywords need to be really engaging. So we just did like 8 or 10 sites, and we took a fairly boring set of keywords and we threw them onto the sites, and I have to admit social explosion wasn't working properly on them, so there was that downer. But it didn't start generating traffic the way that we expected, and when Russell went back and looked at it, he was like, you know, it's missing the human factor. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple of ideas about the human factor while we're here. If we're talking about Olivia Wilde, you come here and you look, you've got all these movies. You can grab all of those movies and throw those in as content, right? You can grab all of these related people. You can throw them in as content. And you want to look for anything that's weird and unusual and fun. These silos or these topics were already on the site, and I think that some of those are in particularly great concepts to go and promote, like to throw those also into vCracken. So I wouldn't just, like the first few times that you put up one of the vCracken sites, I would keep your eyes on it and I would start thinking about tangent thoughts, and because you can come back here and you can throw in a keyword at any point, do that. Like as you're thinking about weird and unusual stuff, you get an idea, you're driving in the car to Starbucks to get your coffee, right? And you're like, oh, dang, I could have had a V8. You come in here and you can just say, hey, I'll just add that, right? I'll add that to an existing category, or I'll create a whole new category, or go into Kraken and do a whole new drill and come back with a whole slew of keywords and a new silo in this site. I would like that for me is the fun stuff. I set up a diet site that had something like 40 or 50 different diet names. I've never had to go back and touch that. That was engaging enough. I get all kinds of traffic, all kinds of rankings, and so I've never bothered with it. But some of the other sites I've done, in particular the ones that I've done, Russ doesn't have that problem, but I'm a technologist. I'm not as creative as Russell can be, and so I've had to go back and tweak some of my sites out a little bit. So I just threw in that as a gimme for those who are maybe a little bit more like me, a little more technology oriented, and oh, there's some interesting questions coming through. Kraken keywords will create the silo on the site. It's a silo-like thing, so we wanted to keep this really simple. And so what this is doing is it's creating a category, and the category acts like a silo.
So it's like a little fakey silo.
Yeah,
but it's enough.
It's enough. We'll have another version of vCracken. We're probably going to give it a better name, but so that it's not as easily confused with vSilo. But it'll do better silos. vCracken, you can't do an import from TLKT. Sorry, Greg. Geez, the vSilo setup. You know, some of the guys are experimenting with setting up vSilo and then using vCracken underneath that. I did do that in one site. I had good luck with it, but I haven't really tried it again since. We don't have a good set of videos on how to do that, but I know some of the guys are investigating how to do that. If you click on the top menu, how do you get back to the video page? Oh, so this doesn't actually add that page that it creates into the menu by automatically the way that vSilo does. So if you come here and you look at all pages, it will have created a page for celebrity dating. But this page, when you look at it, is, because it's not actually a silo site, it doesn't have like the silo menu over here on the side. So you could add this into the menu up at the top just by coming here to, well, I think, you know, some of these themes, they get a little bit persnickety. appearance probably. That's where menus are. Can come here and we can add into this menu celebrity dating. Add to menu and save the menu. And that should, yeah, there we go. There's celebrity dating. Does that answer your question? I think it's scrolled in the meantime, but.
Yeah. Now, Philip says, and vSilo is now banished the old toolbox, right? Not at all, Philip. vSilo is every bit as good as it ever was.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yep. Yep. Jim is saying you can create a subdomain with a vKraken setup, and it should help with domain authority to help boost the root domain. Absolutely, Jim. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So if you're really wowed by Sue, please head back over to the Facebook page, and you can publicly give her your thanks. I think this was awesome. I think that this was absolutely breathtaking. You just saw, and I'm going to just go ahead and leave oliviawild.org up and running like this, and you will see it is turned into a major content hub where there's just lots and lots of celebrity news, celebrity matchmaking going on, all kinds of amazing stuff. Got Don Easton said, "Thank you, Sue. This is awesome." Right there on Facebook, we've got Anne said, "You are great, Sue Bell." I agree. We got a wow from Patrick. Yeah, I think this is exciting. OMG's a city on a hill. It really is. It's extraordinary, and having Ivan come on tonight really reminds all of us, what's going on here, why we're doing this. Cotton Grammar. Cotton, by the way, Cotton. Congrats to Cotton as well. Cotton just broke $41,000 for the last 30 days. So incredible, Cotton, and thanks for sharing your earnings report with us. Pip said, Ivan, boom, you the man. Pat says, Sue Bell, mind blown. Chris George says, thanks, Sue, just amazing. John Warda, I love what you do, Sue, thanks. Joe Anderson, awesome stuff. Pip says, Sue Bell, once again, is awesome. Sue Bell is fabulous from Daniel. Pete says, Sue, you're a lovely teacher. Brian says, thank you, Sue. Yeah, I agree. Sue, so to review, we've seen you set up oliviawild.org with vKraken and combined it with the power of social explosion. We've seen you modify the category settings so that category now sits in the URL string. And we'll have that in the replay of the webinar. I'll set this aside as a separate recording so you can see that. And then you talked about some various things on really being able to take advantage of vSilo creative, of vKraken creatively, because really one of the things that you're seeing is that this can be used not just on your PBNs, but on money sites as well. This whole Death Star Reloaded formula.
Steve asked, he's got a city SEO site and wants to know if he can use social explosion, etc., and not put competitors' videos on there if you don't have a ton of videos in your own channel. You know what I would do with that, Steve, is I would just use social explosion and I wouldn't use vKraken.
Well, and remember, you can do, I have vKraken on NashvilleSEO.org, but I have it as a subdomain.
Right.
Right. So that's how I used it there. Now, yeah. I'm doing that because I'm gearing up to go after some seriously competitive keywords. So keep that in mind. Like, you don't necessarily have to do that to win in your city, but powering up your PBNs, absolutely. And one of the things this will let you know is if you're landing, for example, Cotton just landed a massive law firm, a massive national law firm where they're willing to spend millions of dollars on advertising. They're going for some of the hardest keywords. Well, Cotton, for example, might use this to power up their website on a subdomain. Put vKraken on there and dial up social explosion and really pump it up and make it rich. So there's a bunch of ways to use these tools, and we're showing you how right in front of you.
Somebody else asked about the other plugin that Greg uses and why I didn't use it in this particular demo, and it's because this blog is serving a different purpose. It's not actually a PBN. So this blog is an affiliate money site. And so if you have a PBN, you want to use the plugin that basically sticks your posts that have the link to your money sites on the home page. But since we just want traffic and we want people to click on our affiliate stuff, we don't have to worry about sticking those posts on the front page.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I really want to I want to give Sue a warm OMG thank you. I think that this has been absolutely incredible. I will have to update my affiliate code because right now it's just spamming my affiliate code. So I'll go on the site and do some sort of a link there, or else I'll remove that. But this is actually I probably will just stick an affiliate link on there. May as well send people over to Dow Badass. This is I think that this is really, really exciting stuff. What we're seeing right here and right now. Sue, if I go back and I change my affiliate code, can you grab my affiliate link from, if you go into the widgets, there's yeah, maybe grab my affiliate code. It won't retroactively change the link, right? Yeah.
Sure, because this is on the sidebar, so it'll change it everywhere.
Okay, so could you close that one and open sidebar 1? And sidebar 1, yeah, I want to get girls who look like Olivia. So if you open that one, could you grab that affiliate link there, that ClickBank link, and just substitute that, and maybe make it, or yeah, like actually maybe just take that whole link right there and put it in, because otherwise it kind of wouldn't make sense if they'd see this ugly ClickBank hop link, but it said like the whole sentence there. You see what
do you want to make it?
Maybe just take the whole thing, the hot wiring attraction video. Do you see what I'm saying? Like just take the whole sentence, including the link, and make that my affiliate code. So I was thinking that maybe we would replace where it's currently saying my affiliate code on the new post. If you start with the
I'm with you.
Yeah, just take the whole thing. Yeah, there you go.
Good. Yeah.
This will show people how this could work.
We should be able to.
No, that's going to grab the video. Leave that
video.
part.
All right, we don't want the video. We just want that bit. All right.
Yeah.
And then come down here to vKraken and the settings, and there we go. So yes, you're absolutely right. That will not be retroactive. It'll just do it for the new ones.
Great. So powerful.
So let's do that, and then let's come here and say, wait, all queries. Let's just run one right away. Celebrity Matchmaker. Give it a couple of seconds to think about it.
Wow, that didn't take long. That is amazing. Yeah, it just pops it right up. Yeah, it just pops it right up. Fraction isn't a choice. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and you could always change up that, what that says every couple of weeks or whatever if you want to. But I really hope that people are seeing the power of this stuff. This is just a 1-hour event, so we couldn't do everything in the world with it. But boy, you saw a lot, and this has been really, really powerful. Sue, did you have any did you have anything else that you wanted people to know about this? And just so everybody knows, the way you get this is you go to your Project X members area, and you go to your Network Empire section inside of your Project X members area. That's where you can get vKraken. That's where you get Social Explosion, vSilo, all the amazing tools that you've seen showcased today.
So the one other thing that I'll give you guys as an aside here, just because you've been such a great audience, is Shortcodes UI. This is a plugin that will allow you to make what we put in this query here, in the settings, a variable, so that you can change it whenever you want to.
So we can change the affiliate link? Yeah, can we do that? That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we come here to plugins and add new, and we add Shortcodes UI.
Well, let me grab you another affiliate link to stick in there so we can have a little bit of variance.
Okay. Install that bad boy. Activate.
I know I got people freaking out over this. This is so powerful.
And shortcodes. Where did you hide? Shortcodes. There we go. All right, we're going to add a new shortcode. This is going to be webinar example. Did you say you had something else for me to throw in here?
Yeah, I'm
Or you want
making
me to
something for you right now.
Okay. Let me just bring this down a little bit so that I can see the screen for a second. Category.
All right. This is not necessarily the greatest copy I've ever written, but it was on the fly. Should I send you in Skype or just on the chat?
Yeah, Skype is fine.
All right. Sent.
All right, let me find you here.
Is this cool, everybody? You having fun? Give me the number one if this is exciting for you. Yeah, I think everyone's having fun with this. Sue's always such a crowd pleaser. Everybody loves Sue.
So let's see if...
Don't go away, guys. We've also got, I just got a message from Brad Mabry. We also have Brad willing to come live with us. And we're going to be talking at Amazon plus Google.
All right, shortcode tag. So when you have this set up right, there's a little tag that goes in there. We grab that shortcode tag. We come back down here to settings. We find where we put our thing before. We save the update. Let's come here to queries. Let's have it create a new one for us. We did Celebrity Matchmaker last time. Let's do a dating one. And we're on the home page. All right, and here you go. Is that it? See if we did this right. Oh no.
You broke the site? You know what? I can practically guarantee I screwed up that link I gave you. Let me see. Target equals blank. Yeah, I didn't close the quotation on target equals blank. Can you see it?
I'll get there in a sec. Hang on. Edit. Target equals blank. Close quotes. All right, let's try that.
So I guess we have to delete the previous thing.
No, because it's a shortcode. It should
just
update on the fly, and that's what I love about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, because then, like, let's think, let's say that you're doing, you're promoting an affiliate product, and as is the way with affiliate products, there comes an end to that promotion. So
sure.
Either you're not making money off of it anymore, or the product's taken off the market, or whatever. You come in here, you change the link. It can be a banner. You can change the banner. If the banner's not converting, you can do whatever, and it changes it site-wide immediately.
Yeah. Yep, I love it. I love it. I think everybody likes it. I think everybody's having fun, and it's crazy. The site is so built out now compared to the way it was before. There's so much more content on it, and it's just awesome. It's awesome. It's just really racking up. So this is a lot of fun. Did everybody have a good time with this? Love it? Wow. Right on. OMG stands for something other than one man gang right now. Tom says, thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. Sue, thank you so much for that final little bit. If
Hey,
everyone
thank
wants
you.
to, if everyone wants to thank Sue one last time in public, a great place to do it is on the Facebook, in the Facebook group. You can let everybody know how awesome Sue is. Put the
You
word
guys have been
out.
great.
Yeah, did you have
Thank you
fun,
so
Sue?
much.
Yep.
I had a great time.
Okay, so to get Be Kraken, this is it's an OMG exclusive. The only other way to get it is to be a member of just the elite coaching stuff that Russell and Sue do. You can get Be Kraken inside of the Network Empires area, inside of OMG, inside of your Project X members area. That's exclusive for Project Xers. Same deal with Social Explosion, and also you can get Be Silo, which is so powerful. Very, very incredible. Very, very excellent stuff. Sue, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on this event. You made it special for so many people here.
Thank you so much for having me, Mike. It's been a real pleasure.
And you'll all get to see, everyone who gets a golden ticket will get to see Sue at OMG Live Nashville.
I'm excited.
Are you excited?
How many people are coming?
How many people are coming? Post on the Facebook wall. Let Sue know. Give us a hashtag Nashville if you're going to be joining me and Sue and Jimmy and Russell and Greg Morrison and David Mills. Mike Pierce, I think, is going to be there. If you're going to be joining us at OMG Live Nashville, post up on the Facebook wall and give us a hashtag Nashville. Curious about that. Who all is joining us? That's the weekend of November 15th. Is when that's going to be. Weekend of November 15th. We got Pip is coming back. Don, Mary, Jeffrey. Let's see. Gotta expand the comments here. It's flying by too fast. Oh my goodness. Anne, Rebecca, Ivan, Lauren, Richard, Jared, William Smith. William's dominating it in Boston. Jeffrey, Marilyn, David, Paul, Scott Chef. Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing Scott again. Brian, Eric, and Cotton. Man, Cotton's coming. It's a reason to come all in and of itself. Baldwin's coming. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming live. I want to Brad, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Brad, by the way, Brad, have you got you were at OMG Live Nashville. You were one of those people giving Sue a standing ovation. What's your opinion of what you just saw?
As far as what Sue just did here,
yeah.
Sue and Russell are always amazing. So I mean, it's the more you can take into them, the better off you are. So it's all great.
Did you enjoy seeing them at OMG Live Nashville last time?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to it because my head explodes each time I read a post in the Facebook group. So I was hoping to absorb even more, when I saw them live, and that was the case. So
yeah,
they're great presenters.
So. They are. They're great presenters, and they're great in general. Well, Sue, thank you so much. I really appreciate your valuable time.
Hey, thank you.
Great. Jimmy, are you there? Jimmy Kelly.
I am here, Mike.
Jimmy, did you hear that earnings report? Did you hear that earnings report from Ivan?
Yeah, that is awesome.
Was that a supersized earnings report?
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's what you love to hear.
Heck yeah. I'm going to make myself the presenter here for a second. So let me make myself the presenter. Let's see here. Let's pull up my screen. Everything is crashed for me. Let's pull up our Facebook wall right here. Oop, what happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, great. This is, by the way, this is the feedback. Wait, it is showing my screen, right? Oh, Greg Morse moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our feedback. We got lots of people coming, joining us at OMG Live Nashville, which is really great. And yeah, I mean, that whole thing with Ivan, I mean, that's just really inspiring. I mean, Ivan, I got to tell you, really appreciate you coming live. We tell people again and again, we do this 50% for 50% for profit, and we do this 50% to just enjoy these public earnings reports. They make such a big difference to us. Now, Jimmy and Brad, I got to ask both of you guys. Ever since we went live with, we've got a brand new Facebook group, and there's instructions right now inside of your Project X members area on how to join this. We already have over 100 people that have joined this group, This is our OMG Amazon plus plus community. Well, OMG Amazon plus. You know, of course, plus includes Google and plus you can plus eBay and you know, we've got the community here as well, and it's a mastermind group. Ever since we've launched this, people have been going crazy. Gotten lots and lots of thank yous. Actually, just got I want to read this post from Janet Bruno. Janet's a genius. Really, really cool. She got started right away. Janet says, "Hey gang, just thought I'd share an early success." This is from 11 hours ago, so this is today. I implemented Brad's recommended bookmarking, Fiverr Gig, Spook SEO, and I'm already seeing results. I've been selling my own product on Amazon since last year, and I'm in a very competitive niche. Although I was already on Amazon page 1 search for the long tail keywords, number 1 in one case, up until now, I haven't been getting much momentum on the main keywords. And that's where a lot of the money is on those main keywords. Well, that has changed already after 1 day since the Fiverr Gig was completed. I'm now on page 1, position 6 on Amazon for the second most competitive term, still extremely competitive, and I've moved from page 10 to page 4 for the most competitive term. This stuff works. Certainly moving up in Amazon is easier than Google, but it's definitely encouraging and a sign that my Google rankings and improvements will follow soon. Take action, guys. Jimmy, you didn't tell us that it was also going to increase our Amazon rankings. You know, that could be a problem. That could lead to, do you know the kind of tax problems that you can get into if you make all that money and you're not ready for it?
Well, you're going to have to hire an accountant and get a business license and so on and so forth.
So Jimmy, what's going on there? Why is Janet not just getting benefits when it comes to Google, but also when it comes to Amazon?
Well, you're going to get both. I mean, the more people that's going to buy your product, that exposure. I mean, hopefully you get some reviews and things that come with it. You know, it's all about getting exposure to that product.
Right. So one of the things is that Amazon is detecting, you know, like they're wanting to upgrade their engine as well. And so they're upgrading all of this inbound interest to your page, and they're responding accordingly. Okay. So this is one of the reasons why it's just stone cold insane to be on Amazon and not be leveraging the power of backlinks that are going to give you power in the real Google search engines and power in the Amazon search engine as well. And it just, you know, it's just a win-win. Brad, what's this been for you like? It's been a whirlwind the last few days since we posted this. What's the feedback been like on your end?
It's been great. I've actually been saving all the positive feedback.
Yeah, you want to share? You want to share some of your favorites?
I mean, yeah, sure, I can bring it. Actually, my favorite, being Van here, is guy asking for my autograph today. What was that? Will, I think.
Will Smith. So, man, that's a good one because someday you may be asking Will Smith for his autograph. That guy's pretty
exactly. Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah, that one was good. I was blown away by Janet today. That was great because she and I were actually talking privately and went back and forth right away, right after you put her in the group. Or I think even before you created the group, she contacted me. So we tossed around some ideas, and we really put our heads together, and she took action right away, and you can see she's reaping the benefits. You know, just everyone's loving it, just in general, I think. So that makes me feel good.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Jimmy, I got a question from somebody earlier this week, and they were so impressed with with one example, actually a couple examples that you gave on consulting with Amazon. You have one example where you helped a consulting client go from just a few $1,000s a month all the way up to $25,000 per month, just very, very quickly, because these rankings can happen fast with Amazon. And it's funny, I didn't get the chance to tell you because you had your head buried in work. You were working the last couple of days, and I know your laptop. You must have like an extra battery on that sucker just to keep it going and going. But just for Nashville SEO, we just grabbed a personal injury attorney and an app developer, one after the other. And in both cases, they want to do a Amazon ebook in conjunction with us and have us rank that Amazon ebook as well, because what they saw with Mike Swanson, with what we have Mike Swanson doing with that 100-page ebook, it's like a 100-page sales letter for him. So again, there's just so much power, not just in doing affiliate marketing, not just in drop shipping, but also selling your own products. You can make up your own ebook or make somebody else an ebook and rank it for them. What are your thoughts when it comes to using Amazon, not just directly to make money, but for consulting as well?
The consulting, I mean, you might not be in a position to go out and get your own product, or maybe you're lazy and you don't want to do your own ebook, or whatever the case might be. I mean, consulting definitely fits in with the day job killer, and it's all about providing that expertise. I think that a lot of people out there just don't have.
Well, and Brad, you've actually shown people your potential clients and used your Amazon rankings to help close clients, just by giving them a real-world example of what you're doing. What's that like?
Yeah, it's great. You can do that with pretty much any, easily do it with any bigger property, Amazon, YouTube, anything like that. And I actually signed up a new vendor, I think yesterday. He had contacted me. He sells like $1,000-something products. And I said, hey, I've been doing a lot of work with Amazon lately. I said, you want me to list your stuff on Amazon? I'll just, set me up as a vendor. And he says, let's do it. So he's putting pricing and all that stuff together. So for people
so you actually
that are
literally just use it to sign a client.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's
almost like it's all connected or something.
Yeah, I think I've heard that before.
Has anybody ever heard that it's all connected? Can I get I really want people to get this. I mean, obviously I clown around from time to time, but if you don't realize that it's all connected, it can feel like things are confusing, but they're not confusing, they're connected. Or if it can be confusing, of course we should be embracing confusion per what David Mills says. I'm going to put hashtag, it's all connected. I'd love people to put that down on the Facebook page, because it really matters. It really matters to be able to empower yourself to realize that Amazon is connected to the real Google search engines, and that Day Job Killer is connected to doing affiliate marketing. This stuff is all connected. It's very, very powerful. You can use your results with Amazon to sign clients. You can use your expertise with Google to rank Amazon pages to make money that way. It is all connected, and it gives you so much more power. Remember, you're creating a skill here, and it really ups your confidence when you can walk into things. Certain things, match certain skill sets, right? Like, I mean, Jimmy, the One Direction example that we shared is just explosive. What a difference. You're talking about a 6-figure difference. That's, more than 5 times the amount of money that the average American takes home per year. It's incredible.
In 1 month.
In 1 month.
That's the cool thing about it,
Yeah, because this kind of stuff can happen. I mean, you can really flip a switch here, and this stuff can happen fast. So it's worth it to get this stuff down. Even just getting your first product up, even a dropship product or a little ebook, just getting something up, firing a Fiverr gig at it, just getting started, because that's what's going to give you integrated understanding. And that's what we want, is integrated understanding. We want to, that's what's going to give us real power in the world, is as we're putting these moves into place and getting started, these early moves that we're making are really going to add up. Now, anyone who's a Project X member who wants to join the extraordinary group that we've got created, and this group is quite a little sweet spot. It's a great size. It's big enough that there's plenty of action, plenty of activity, people to network with and work with, get reviews and so forth, but also small enough that it's intimate. When groups get to be too big, it does tend to get to be a little bit impersonal. If you get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people in a group, it gets a little bit impersonal. It's not quite the same thing. So you really get a lot more power kind of in that sweet spot. And so if you want to join our Amazon Facebook group, you can just send me a message on Facebook, or you can email me at omg@omgmachines.com. I'll pull up a notepad document for you there. So you can email me at omg@omgmachines.com, and we'll work together to get you into that group. put this down here. And I was actually sitting down today with Jim Utzinger, and I'm actually getting ready to release an ebook on Amazon myself. And Jim's got some good expertise with that. He's done it several times, and so he was walking me through that today. And Jim's thinking about putting together some best practices for this stuff that I think will be really, really helpful for you. So I want to give a special thanks to Jim. Actually, I'm going to do it in public here. Because he is awesome. Jim is the man. Really, really want to thank him. Brad, as you see people kind of getting started, and I know people have been asking you more and more questions, and I actually had a couple people email me and ask me if you do some coaching here and there, trying to twist your arm, talk you into doing that a little bit. But anyways, as you're talking to people about this stuff, what are some of the main things that you think that people need to know, just as we're just getting started here, the first week or so that we're sharing this stuff?
Basically, it's just getting started process is the biggest hurdle. They're asking questions about signing up or finding a product, or specific questions about the videos that I put up. They've got like little nuanced questions about that, something that they didn't quite catch. But the biggest thing is finding a product. Once you get that process down, then you can just plug and chug.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to an OMGer last night, and we went through an example and found one personally, and he's already contacting potential suppliers and all that stuff.
Yeah, because once you get one up, it's just so easy to spread your wings.
Exactly. And I was telling him, look for, if you can find someone that has one product, more than likely, and that's a product that you're interested in, more than likely they have other products like that. So it can be as easy as finding one supplier for 10, 20, 30 products, and then you can just sit there and plug and chug all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Jimmy, you've had so much success at this point with Amazon. Now that you're seeing, and this is, again, we've got to go back to the beginning and thank Jimmy for this, because this is this is an outgrowth of us doing OMG Live Nashville. It's kind of funny, but this is just kind of like a footnote at OMG Live Nashville talking about Amazon stuff. Just lets you know what a top gun Jimmy is and how powerful he is. You can find, by the way, if you want to get a hold of Jimmy, you can reach Jimmy at Jimmy Kelly. Jimmy Kelly.org. So jimmykelly.org. Jimmy, as people are getting started with Amazon, what are some of the things that you think that they should keep in mind?
Well, I think they should go after something that they enjoy. I find so many. Well, and also too, don't take. Let's say they do their first product and they have failure from it, or maybe it doesn't sell as well as they were hoping. Just keep plugging away at it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us that have been in this industry for a while, sometimes it just takes time and learning to get traction on what you're trying to do. So, but the key is not giving up and keep learning.
Yeah, and your first product could be a 20-page ebook. It can be, it can be something that you're just drop shipping. You don't have to go really keep costs low on your first product. Unless you absolutely know what you're doing and you're a real, you're real experience with it, you can just take your time with it. You can just do a small, lower cost product and get started. Because the funny thing is, the second one that you do, and I'm not saying that your first one won't be a home run. Maybe it will be. Okay, that's great. But just getting out there, just getting started makes such a difference in this particular case, because the cost is so low to getting started that once you do it, I mean, Jimmy, it changes the game once you get started.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge difference. And I mean, another thing they could do if they're not interested in the products is, if you have an existing client, I mean, see some of those clients that might have some products, maybe talk to them about, supersizing your client getting and ranking some of their products for them on Amazon.
Yeah. Anybody who's got a product that can be sold on Amazon becomes a much more potential lucrative target for your day job killer client consulting. And remember, somebody who's at the high end level, you can always ask them to write a book and publish it. or you can work with them to write a book. What I'm going to do, probably in both of these cases I mentioned, is interview and record, interviews with with these individuals, and then have the interviews transcribed and turned into books, just to make things a little bit simpler. And I think that's really really a key way to go. Bill says, "What about using ClickBank?" Bill, I'm not sure that ClickBank will work in the same way here. I guess theoretically it's possible. Of course, you can always have a product and list it on ClickBank and rank the page for that. Of course, that's a pretty traditional approach. But in terms of leveraging domain authority the way we are with Amazon and with eBay, and by the way, that's another thing you can do is just get an eBay auction up and rank that. That's fine. It can even be, weirdly enough, it could even be an eBay auction for a one-off item. I mean, if whatever it takes to get you some confidence going. But certainly just getting a product up on Amazon, and remember, you can always kill the listing. If you decide after the fact that you don't want to have it around anymore, just delete it. But really, just getting started with one thing is going to make such a difference for you. Okay, it's going to make such a difference. Okay, we're about the hour and a half mark. I want to try to shoot for an hour with these. It's never close to happen. But I really appreciate us doing this. I want to give a shout out to Sue Bell. She was awesome, total rock star as always. I want to congratulate Ivan again. He was amazing. Really happy for Ivan, happy for his situation. And I want to thank Brad and Jimmy. I want to consecutively give Brad and Jimmy, kind of the last words respectively. So Brad, people are getting involved in the Facebook group, and you're going to be involved in there. You actually already are heavily involved in there. What are you doing right now with your Amazon movement? You have been earning support. Didn't you just make a huge sale?
Oh, yeah, that was it was actually for a custom unit. They contacted me, saw the listing, said, "Do you do custom stuff?" So basically, I have a manufacturer, and contacted them. I said, "You do custom, products?" They said, "Yeah." So
you had a listing on Amazon. Somebody contacted you through Amazon and said, "Hey, I like this, but I want a custom version of it made."
Yeah, and he wanted a huge custom version. He took the price of it from $3,000 to $13,000.
So $13,000, and what's your cut of that?
Yeah, it's about 3 to 4.
So you made $3,000 to $4,000.
Off one
last
sale.
week on one sale. Congratulations, that's awesome. Yeah,
thank you.
Again, it's all connected. You get up and running with this stuff, and you never know what's going to come up. Jimmy, I want to give you the final word on this event. I was so grateful to have you on. You have such context over things. You got to see Sue come live and make madness happen. Total mayhem happen on oliviawild.org, and obviously you're the one to really spark this whole Amazon Plus situation. Let me let you put the word out.
Go make some money. There's no reason not to make money. There's so many different avenues.
Yeah, it's just flying around there. Whenever I go to Whole Foods, I just see it. It's just people are just spending money. It's crazy. I mean, they're just pulling out their wallets and money's flying all over the place. And I'm not saying that it's landing in your bank account yet, but boy, you're closer than you realize. I mean, every single individual here is definitely closer. I'm sure for Ivan, he's got to be thinking right now, like, gosh, money's flying all over the place. Some kitchen maker just wants. And by the way, who else is the big winner in Ivan's deal? That kitchen maker, the guy who made the deal with Ivan. That's a big deal. That's a big deal for him because he's getting the power of search engine domination now. So go out and make money. You're going to help other people as well. I'd like you to post, put out the word on the Facebook group. Let everybody know what you thought about this event. It's all connected. We have City on Hill. We have all kinds of little hashtag things you can put. I'm just going to give a good old-fashioned boom. Jimmy, I want to thank you, especially for coming out tonight. I know you just came back from a long trip, so you jumped right back on with us. Really appreciate you coming live on this event as well. And I know that people are loving that whole V Kraken plus social explosion situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can see why I like playing with those military tools.
Yeah, I definitely do. I definitely do. Brad, thank you so much for coming live. Really appreciate you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I know everyone's
Yeah,
loving that stuff.
no problem.
Sue,
Let's
I
keep
don't know
that
if you.
Facebook group going, growing.
Yeah, exactly. Brewing. No, it's going to be a big one. The reviews and being able to work together, intimate, powerful. Got a hashtag thanks Jimmy from Lauren. Awesome. Lauren's the bomb. Always hear from her. Sue, if you're still there, thank you very much. Really appreciate your valuable time.
Thank you, Mike.
Woo.
My pleasure.
Listen to that, like a ghost in the wind. She comes out of nowhere. And Ivan, give Ivan one last word here. Ivan, I unmuted you one last time. Thanks. Yeah, thank you so much for coming live. It's wonderful, uplifting story. Congratulations and happy birthday.
Thank you again, and thank all of you, actually, the whole OMG team.
Yeah, it's wonderful. OMG is a city on hill, a place of providence where friends come together. I want to thank everybody for coming live. Really awesome webinar. I don't know how we top them again and again. They're always amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you. And Ivan, since you're new, I will let you end the webinar. So if you just hit the X box at the upper left-hand corner, you go to a webinar thing and it says, do you want to end the webinar? You can click end the webinar. It's kind of an empowering, exciting feeling. You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, Ivan's going to do it. He's drunk on power now.